Alright y'all, so I'm gonna show y'all how to take out this anti-theft module. I did another video where I pretty much showed all the guts fell out of mine. Those are all the boards, and that's the bottom piece. I have my new one plugged in already, but I don't have it up there. I just plugged it in so I could test it to make sure that's what my problem was, which I had already tested it. But as you can see, okay, so let me back up so y'all can. Okay, if you take off your lower, then you got two screws. You got one screw down here. It's gonna go in right there. And you have another screw right there. Mine were Phillips. I'm not sure what they're supposed to be because I can tell mine aren't the original screws. As you can see, my lower kick panel thing has a bunch of holes and buttons for the horn and light switches and all this crap that they put in. But once you take off those two screws, it's gonna have clips at the top. These clips hook in here, 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 and here. So you're gonna have 4 clips. You want to pull out on those kind of towards you. Don't bend the thing like this. You want to kind of grab it in where the pocket thing is. Kind of grab the top of it and pull it kind of towards you, upwards just a little bit towards you. Just don't bend it and rack it. These trucks is old. This stuff is brittle. I promise you they'll break if you bend them the wrong way. They may break even if you do it correctly. Then when you look behind here, you'll see it says attention. And one thing that might be helpful to do is to tilt your steering wheel up as high as it'll go. I've got mine as high as it'll go. I'm gonna lift my armrest up. Y'all forgive how all the stuff in my truck. I've been working on it. I just got it not too long ago, so I'm fixing a lot of stuff that was wrong with it. So if you look way back up in here, there is a screw right back up in there. There's a mounting tab with the screw. So that's a T20 Torx, and you don't have to take anything else off. I'm just using a screwdriver with a bit driver in it, a T20 bit in it. Then I'm gonna reach back here and try to get this screw without dropping it. Granted, if I do drop it, it's probably just gonna fall on the floor. But I don't wanna lose that screw. So there's that screw. And then you have one more that's on this side. And by the way, if I were you, I would unplug. If I push this out of the way, you probably can see that mounting tab with that screw right back there. You want to unplug your wiring connections. I had already unplugged mine. See, I'm on it now. I guess it's never been out because I can tell by how tight it is. But you want to unplug your mounting, your electrical connectors. There's 3 plugs. You want to unplug those first. If you kind of want to see how to get those out, let me know. That screw fell down on the floor. There's the box, so you can see where the 2 screws go in at. This one on this side, that one on that side. When you take this out, if you don't have a replacement one, I'm gonna try to put all these guts back in here. So there's one with an antenna on it. That antenna slots into that hole. And pretty much all of it, they all go back down in. They have, each board has its own slot. So I don't know why I'm putting this back together because it's trash. But, so as you can see, they kind of all, well, I have to get them slotted right. Hold on. It's easier with 2 hands, as usual. And I don't have anywhere to set my tripod as right this second. Alright. So there you have it. There are some little slots. I know you can't see them. I wonder if I hold it in the sunlight, maybe you can see them. There are some little slots. No, you still can't see them. It's little slots where the board slots in it. Holds them in place. And like I said, when I was unplugging mine, someone had been jacking with this thing before. When I was unplugging mine before, when I was diagnosing this, and you can see the diagnostic video because it will go up before this video. You can see when I unplugged it, this piece came down and all the rest of it came down. I guess the person, instead of just taking it off, I don't know what they were gonna do. I don't know if they were gonna try to, no, that slot it all back together. So when you take it out, it should look like this. But yeah, they had taken this tape off and they had been jacking with it. So yeah, you have an antenna plug there. You have 3 plugs here. They can only go one way. And I'm noticing all the corrosion on the pins too. But anyway, this thing, mine's fried. So now I can take the new one and put it up into place. Thankfully, I don't have to unplug it to do that. So it'll kind of just sit up in there. And then you just have to get your screws started. And I won't lie, that's in the way, kind of. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna, since I can feel this hole better by hand, I'm gonna put it up there where it goes and then try to get it started, which is probably gonna move on me, which it looks to be. And the steering wheel is in the way, and you know, all that wonderful stuff. What I'm gonna try to do is try to get I know you guys can't see anything. But the struggle is real sometimes. Crap. And then every time you touch something, it moves. So let me see. Maybe I could aim you guys. Maybe. We'll see. This may or may not work. Yeah, you probably can't see jack shit. Can't see, I apologize. Nothing I can do. But there's really nothing to see. You're just putting 2 screws back in. I will put that on top of that. God, I wish my steering wheel wasn't in the way. That would make it so much easier. In case you didn't know, I hate working under dashboards. They're some of the hardest work to do. The top one might be easier to tackle, people. maybe I can get the screw started and get the other one started, because on this other side there are some godforsaken lines that are right in the way. Then it doesn't help that I really can't take this off because some idiot put a horn switch right in the damn way. What are these lines to? And why won't they get out of my way? Please get out of my way. Then the sun shining in my face. It's like all this shit. But anyway, put the 2 screws back in. Screw the damn thing in here. Done. I'm gonna fight with this and cuss off camera.